Next to the terrifying wake-up for people living in this East York home, a car slamming into the side of the building. You can see the extent of the damage. CTV's Sean Leathong is live outside the home on Parkview Hill Crescent with more. Sean.
Well, Zarata, I'm standing on the path that the car would have actually had to take at 3:30 this morning. Now, the road runs along this direction, but the car veered to where I'm standing now, over my left shoulder and into the garage of the house behind me. A pile of twisted metal and bricks, a car crashing into a house in the middle of the night.
It doesn't really feel real. It's just kind of shaken up a bit that it happened right at our house.
PAMELA SHOEBOTTOM and her 16-year-old son were asleep in the home on Parkview Hill Crescent at the time.
I heard a screech and a crash, and it sounded like a car crash on the corner. It definitely didn't sound like it was my house.
The car, a gray Chevy Impala, had crashed through part of the garage.
I heard a really loud bang. It sounded like a bomb exploding.
EFFIE Panagiotopoulos lives next door. She rushed out to see what had happened and says police were already there.
The siren started going. I looked out the window and there was smoke everywhere.
And that police were already arresting one person.
The police were actually got one of the guys here. They tackled them. They did a great job because this guy was a big guy. And
Toronto police confirmed that a 16-year-old boy was arrested at the scene. Police have not commented on the circumstances surrounding the crash.
I'm happy that it wasn't as bad as it could have been. It didn't go into the home. The people living inside the home weren't hurt.
Chris Panagiotopoulos owns the home and rents it to SHOEBOTTOM and her son.
I mean, those kinds of things go on in Toronto, in the city, but it feels different when it's happening at your front door.
Late in the afternoon, the car was removed by police, with those who were close to the crash looking on. Now, there had been some speculation by residents in the area that there had been some sort of interaction with police and the car before the crash. Now, in talking to the police, they were waiting to see if the Special Investigations Unit would take over the investigation, but the SIU chose not to. Reporting live, I'm Sean Leathong. I'll send it back inside.